In early 1985, Mark Mulvoy, the managing editor of Sports Illustrated, noticed that a cover date that year would fall on April 1st. He asked George Plimpton to commemorate with an article on April Fool's Day jokes in sports. When Plimpton found himself unable to find enough examples to craft an article, Mulvoy gave Plimpton permission to create his own hoax. The birth of Sidd Finch started. Plimpton recorded that Hayden Siddhartha, Sidd Finch, was a rookie baseball pitcher in training with the New York Mets. He also wore only one shoe, a heavy hiker's boot, when pitching. Finch, who has never played baseball before, was attempting to decide between a sports career and one playing the French horn. What was astonishing about Finch and the story was that he could pitch a fastball at an amazing 168 miles per hour. Not only could Finch pitch it at 168 miles per hour, but with pinpoint accuracy and without needing to warm up. This was far above the league average at the time, passing the 104 miles per hour that was thrown. The Mets scouting report gave Finch a 9 on fastball velocity and control 8, which is the highest score on the scale. According to Plimpton, Finch grew up in an English orphanage and was adopted by archaeologists who later died in a plane crash in Nepal. A story compiled by photographs of Finch, including one featuring a young Lenny Dykstra and another of Finch talking with the Mets' actual pitching coach. The Mets played along with the hoax, even providing a uniform and number for Finch. It was also seen that Finch had a locker between Darryl Strawberry to go along with the joke. The story was released in late 1985. Mets fans were overjoyed at their luck in finding such a player, and all kinds of other baseball fans in general flooded Sports Illustrated with requests for more information. Many people fell for the prank. A New York sports page editor complained to the Mets public relations director for allowing Sports Illustrated to break the news. 2 general managers even called the commissioner of baseball asking about Finch. The St. Petersburg Times sent a report to find Finch, and a radio talk show host claimed he saw Finch pitch. The 3 major networks, CBS, NBC, and ABC, and the local St. Petersburg, Florida newspaper sent reporters to Al Lang Stadium for a press conference about Finch. The subhead of the article read, "He's a pitcher, part-time yoga, and part recluse." First letters of these words spell out Happy April Fool's Day. Despite this clue in the obvious article about this person, many people believe Finch actually existed. The magazine printed a much smaller article in the following April 8th issue announcing Finch's retirement. It was then announced that it was all a hoax on April 15th. In the aftermath, Plimpton eventually broadened his article into a novel first published in 1987. The book discussed Finch's brief recommitment to baseball, in which stories developed, as well as Finch's girlfriend inspired Finch to stick with baseball, and he reaches Major League Baseball with the Mets. On August 26, 2015, the Brooklyn Cyclones had a Sidd Finch bobblehead giveaway for the 30th anniversary of the event. George Plimpton had died, so his son Taylor threw the ceremonial first pitch. Attending was Joe Burton, as well as signed autographs on the bobblehead itself. The bobblehead showed Finch in a Cyclones uniform with French horn and one barefoot. Even though Sidd Finch did not actually throw 168 miles per hour, one can only wonder when that time will be, when we see 168 miles per hour in the major leagues, or if it even will happen. This has been Ricky Templeton with another baseball story.